It is gonna be Benny. Down. Down in the bottom left-hand corner. In the blue trunks. Making his way all the way to the grand finals in his first time showing in a tournament. It is gonna be Tao. So it looks like we're going to be seeing 6 expand out of both players here. And both just sort of saving up their gold and getting ready. And so we'll probably see a little bit of a longer macro game here, but this is Venny. Venny's a very strong player, so we might see a slightly more dominating performance from him today. And there we go. Oh, Venny actually going for the slightly more hidden house actually, so he's actually going to go more aggressive. He delayed a little bit, which is odd, but so you can see his barracks has been delayed about 10 seconds here, so I guess that's just a mistake from Benny. It's going to make it a lot harder for him to punish the 6 expand that his opponent's going for right now. Alright, so the player's just having a friendly little chat. And Tao's going to spot the build Benny's going for. And he's probably going to be confused why the barracks is so late. There's no real reason for it. Benny just made a mistake. And Benny's not going to lose his workers, surely. No, okay, he's going to try and save it. This is uncharacteristic of Venny. He doesn't normally play like this, so we're going to see. There should be a tower pretty shortly out of Tao. And Venny's going to try and do some damage with this barracks. But we'll see. Venny's probably one of those players though that'll be looking to go into a double expand afterwards. He is pretty confident in his ability to hold anything his opponent can do. So we'll see. We'll see what he chooses to follow this up with. Venny, again, a characteristic of his quite confident play, as you can see, he just hasn't done the scout his opponent whatsoever. He will find this worker though, and he will get that pick for free, which is nice. Tao going up for Taurino now, but it is a little bit late, but it's going to go up in time that Venny can't really do any damage. So Venny's going to have to find a different route out of this build and get himself economically back into this game. And Venny's actually going for the proxy barracks, so that is going to be pretty much an all-in right now. He does have enough workers to transition off of this. Oh, and it's going to get scouted straight away. That's not what you want. That's really bad for Venny. And Venny does actually cancel it straight away. So possibly playing mind games a little bit with his opponent there. Taurino might end up throwing down the second tower, which he doesn't want to do. But Venny instead going to just grab the expand. There we go. And Taurino actually responding fairly well. He's not rushed out a second tower, and he's not made any big mistakes just yet. It's perfectly acceptable if he does, by the way, seeing as of what he saw from his opponent. And it looks like he is going to be throwing down that second tower pretty shortly. There we go. There's the second tower. So nice mind games there from Benny. Just sort of misleading his opponent into thinking that it was going into 2 racks. Cancels it and instead goes completely the other way. He was completely passive. He's taken another base, he's taken a forge. And his opponent has just given him all of that. He's gone into the defensive. And it's a really nice build. If it wasn't spotted, he could have 2-racked him. And otherwise, these riflemen do actually deny all the scouting of the fact that he just cancelled it and went into something else. Now it is going to be +1 armor out of Benny. Which will mean there's more than likely going to be soldiers here, which is a great choice for sort of bursting down these towers. Right, and Tao just showing down second barracks now, so he will be able to go even with his opponent on units pretty shortly and then overtake him. But Benny's upgrades are going to really give him a window to try and sort of slam into his opponent's base and possibly just take the game then and there. He's also actually grabbing mages, so it's probably going to be a heal mage soldier. There's a build we've seen a lot out of Benny. He does tend to get healing rather than fireball. And Taurino looks like he's finally realised that it's not going to be that 2-racks rush, and that Benny's in fact hardly built any units. There's only 4 out on the map right now, and the +1 armors and the mages guild is about to finish. So Taurino realising he's been mind gamed a little bit there by his opponent. He's going to start off another 2 barracks here to be able to try and hold on to the force that will eventually be coming out of Benny. And a 3rd one actually, so he's going all out on units right now. But Benny's just very happily grabbed all of his tech. And it looks like he's planning on actually just doing this off 1 or 2 barracks. Then he get himself a supply box a little bit, which isn't great. He does need to start sort of pumping those units out and actually having a ground force to fight with. And he will want to grab a spell out of the Mage's Guild pretty shortly. You can see, Tao just doesn't have Tao just doesn't have many units out yet. He's got a lot of barracks, but the production's not kicked in, and a lot of tech's on the way for Benny. So we may well see this become a very short and brutal fight once Benny actually decides to engage. And we are going to see Benny now try and open up the side and go for that 3rd base. And in fact going to be another forge here. So Benny actually going really tech heavy right now. He's grabbing a heal spell like we said he probably would do. And another 2 mages are on the way. This is going to be a massively upgraded force. This is going to be so much armor and so much healing that it's going to be very difficult for Tau to actually kill it once it's set up. But the problem is, Benny doesn't have much on the ground right now. And once Tau realizes that, yep, and he realizes the barracks got cancelled. There we go. So Benny does have +1 armor. And he does have these mages, which will have a heal spell in a little while. But alright, here we go. And there's actually a lot of workers being put into this force here for Tau, and he's going to shift those into the front. Fortunately, Venny's gone for a heal spell, not a fireball spell, so those won't die too quickly. But here we go, Venny's going to try and hold on. He does have the heal spell finishing in about 30 seconds, but right now he just needs to buy time. He can't afford to really lose any of these units, and it looks like Tau's just going to rush him with all these workers. Venny's going to possibly lose his natural here right now. He's going to lose a few workers over there on the right hand side. But Tau's actually starting to do a lot of damage here right now. A lot of these workers are starting to get into low health. And they'll start to get picked off fairly soon right now. The heal spell's nearly done for Venny though, so as soon as these soldiers can start getting healed up, they're going to be really difficult to deal with. And Tau's committed a lot to this attack. He's committed so many workers to try and deal with this force of Venny. And here we go, Venny's got his heal spell now, his soldiers are going out. He's going to try and do what he can. And these soldiers should stay alive for quite a long time now. There's so much DPS here for Tau. Venny's trying to hold on, but he is slowly burning through all of his mana. The soldiers are managing to do a lot of damage. There's so many units here for Tau. I think Venny possibly underestimated. You can see how efficient these heal spells are for Venny right now. His soldiers have managed to go through so many of his opponent's soldiers, and they're just not dropping down. Yet more heal spells are landing, but the energy on these mages is rapidly running out, and it looks like Tau is going to be able to do this right now. He's just down to Rifleman in the back here, but there we go. There's a few more heal spells left for these soldiers, but for the most part these mages are pretty much drained, and there's no more production coming out for Venny right now. And Taurino's actually got another 3 soldiers coming out. The more heal spell mages that pop out though are managing to keep these soldiers alive. But obviously so much energy is being burned just trying to keep these few soldiers alive, and they're not killing much of his opponent. Venny is managing to hold on really well right now though, with this +1 armor and the +2 armor, sorry, now, and the heal spells going down. But the heal spells are nearly running out, and there's so many units still for Taurino, despite the amount that Venny's killed. And you can see every time these mages pop out, they've got another 50 energy. So that's going to give practically another full 100 health to these soldiers. But Venny is running out of mages right now. The mages are starting to be focused down. And Taurino's still got more units flooding across the map. 4 at a time now. And Venny's actually supply blocked. His production can't keep up with the amount of damage his opponent's putting out. The armor's really going to help him here though. And let's see, there's still so many heal spells left on Venny's mages. The soldiers on the left hand side are going to go down again. And Venny, just with this massive heal mage strat, is going to be able to hold on. Tau's going to back off, but that's just going to give Venny a chance to recover all of his heals. It's just going to give Venny a chance to recover all that heal energy that he just spent. But